Okay guys, so in this video, I'm going to be going through the SC script and I'm going to be watching it with you just like we did in the 2K script section. The cool thing about this script is it's very easy to perform. I've even given you some little cliff notes before the script comes in, but you have the entire script template right here with exactly what to put on the slides. You can come in here, you have the actual slide files with big red callouts telling you exactly what to do and what we're trying to accomplish. Okay, so it just shows step by step what we're going to do. And I want you to remember, all we're trying to do on this call is trigger a ton of pain and to get people on the phone. It's very simple. We lure people into the big promise that's based around their goals. We cause a lot of pain by separating them from their goals, and we show them ways to get to their goals using our strategies, but the only way to get those strategies is to hop on a phone call. So massive pain, we can fix this, but you have to hop on a phone call. That's all we're doing. So we're going to be watching this at 2x speed again, so we don't sit here for hours and hours and hours. So please be sure to pay attention. And let's begin. So the first thing we're going to do when we pull this up is we're going to restate our big promise. And again, state it as a new opportunity. We never want to state this as something that they know. All right, if I said how I scaled to 100K from 100K a month to $1 million a month using, let's just say, Facebook attribution, or by fixing my attribution, or by using tracking, yawn, people wouldn't pay attention. But I use lossless attribution maps and AI print training, which is the same exact thing, but it's a new opportunity.
Hey, this is Alex Becker. I'm the guy from the page you might have seen before this. You might have seen an ad. I don't know how you got here, but I'm delivering exactly why you're here. I'm going to show you how I scaled one of my side businesses from 100K a month to well past $1 million a month using lossless attribution maps and AI print training. Now, I'm going to explain both those things here in a second. Nobody's doing them, and it gives you such a massive advantage. It actually allows you to do stuff like this. And again, this is one of my side businesses. This is not my main business. So if we hop over here in my AdWords account, I want to put my...
So the next thing we're going to do as soon as we get past the first promise, what we're going to be doing is we start unloading results. Okay, we start unloading results of the call as fast as possible. Okay. All right, we want to start backing up our claims to the main promise as fast as possible.
money where my mouth is first.
So you're going to see I'm going to log in my account and go out of my way to be actively honest and give myself as much credit as possible, because I'm going to be making a lot of claims and I want to show the results of other people as well.
You can see right here, here's the cold hard numbers. Here's 1 month in AdWords. I spent $586,000, did $1.4 million back, and this is through 3 different payment processes. Let's cut out $400,000 of that. If we just go to one of my payment processors, which is right here, here's just doing over $1 million a month in sales for that same month right there. I'm not going to log into PayPal and all my other processors, so just let's cut that down by almost a third and just work with this money right here as our baseline. But what I'm doing in my business isn't really relevant here. It's the attribution maps and AI print training I'm using that allows me to scale like that while still maintaining a significant 2 to 3x ROI. And what I'm about to show you here super applies if you're doing...
Okay, so then we're just going to do a basic who this is for. And the big key to a really good SC video is getting people who are your target on phone calls and getting everybody who's not your target not on the phone calls. You don't want to be taking phone calls for people that aren't your target market. So I make it very clear who this is for. If you run ads, this is going to be a nuclear bomb. If you do info marketing or e-commerce, if you're doing organic or influencer marketing, this is going to be your secret market. This is not for people that do not have a working business. This is not for you. I'm sorry if this is you. Okay, and so that's all we're doing right there. It's super duper simple. Super simple. So we're going to state this is for you and who this is not for.
Info marketing or education marketing, e-commerce or organic or influencer marketing. This is going to declare all the wires and make scaling like I just did right here, like I did in my business, a very straightforward process. And the reason for this is the common practice inside the ad industry is totally wrong. What ad gurus and people that say they're really good at ads have been saying, it's not the truth. And I don't even know.
All right, so what we're going to do in this next part right here is we're going to make a very big, provocative, disruptive claim. We have to make a big disruptive claim. The reason why we do this is because a lot of people on here, we have to convince people that they actually have a problem. Okay, and so one thing you can do to start convincing people they actually have a problem is by taking a commonly held belief and destroying it in front of them. Okay, most people believe that ad targeting is the key to ads. I make a big statement: ad targeting is for suckers, and people are like, I don't want to be a sucker. And so you make a big disruptive claim that grabs people's attention. You use this to grab people's attention, and what we're going to do next is we're going to offer them something that proves this. We're going to make that our bonus. We want to get people to sit through this 20-minute video. Because usually when we're doing SC funnels, we're going to be dealing with a lot more higher caliber of person. And so to get them to sit through a 20-minute video is awfully hard. So we have to offer a really world-class bonus. So what I do right here is I make a big disruptive claim. And then I say to back up this claim, I'm going to give you the most incredible bonus you've ever gotten. And then I even go in and show them the bonus and show them the files and say, look how great this bonus is going to be. You definitely want to hang around. This is worth more than anything you've paid thousands of dollars for. So let's watch that.
That's the problem. Look, ad targeting and tactics and strategy, it's for suckers. What I'm going to show you right here, even if you are a subpar media buyer, you'll be able to wipe the floor with people that are super focused on tactics, strategy, and advanced tactics on Facebook and AdWords. And to prove this, I'll eat those words. If you make it to the end of this super short presentation, it's very short, I'll give you an entire advertising course that I sell for $9.97 that gives you all the ad tactics, all the scripts, all the sales funnels behind that ad campaign I just showed you. You will literally go into my AdWords account. You will go into the targeting. You will go into the demographics. You will watch me scale the campaigns from $0 to $300 a day, $300 to $1,000 a day, $1,000 to $5,000, $5,000 to $20,000 a day. You'll see it all. And I stress that this is a full-fledged course. These are 30 to 40-minute videos taking you behind everything I'm doing inside the account, inside the ad buying, the bidding, everything. And on top of
So you see how like I made like a real bonus right there. Like this is insane. But in order for you to be able to use that bonus, you have to apply this here. And this bonus is just going to back up everything I said. The thing you think is so valuable, it's worthless. And I'll even give you an entire course showing you all my secrets behind it, because the thing I'm going to show you is that much more valuable. That's what we're doing right there.
that, there's absolutely nothing for sale in this presentation. There's not some hook to get you sold something. It's some hook to deliver value to you. Because you've just noticed.
Okay, so then we state there's nothing for sale here. Okay, because there isn't. We're offering a phone call.
My business for the first time if you're watching this probably, and the best way to keep you around is to give you more value than you've ever gotten before. So that's exactly what I'm doing in this presentation by giving you what I consider to be the absolute key here. And I've done this in my business, I've done this with other businesses like Billy James right here, he's an info marketer, massive agency as well.
So at this point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it very clear that what I'm saying is true and that I'm qualified to say it. So what I'm going to do is I just said, there's this thing that you believe in, it's completely false, and to back it up, I'm going to give you this thing that you think is the secret. It's going to show you everything that's involved in the secret, but I don't think that's a secret. What I'm going to show you right here is actually the way people scale up ads. It's actually the way people are going to get results. And I can tell you this because I've done this for people who are just like you, and they've gotten the exact same results that you're looking for. And I see this and I fix it every single day, which is why I can say that. And also because this is where we go in and explain why we're qualified. So let's go through that in the pitch. So you're going to see me stating, all right, this is for everyone right here. And this is why I can say these things. I can say these things because I've done it over and over again for people just like you, and because I'm qualified because of
about this. I'm USA Today best-selling author. Over 600,000 entrepreneurs follow me on YouTube and Instagram. And I regularly spend 200,000 to 500,000 per month on ads. Now you can ignore all those cool resume buzzwords. The reason why I can say and tell you all this is because I used to have the biggest struggle scaling my business past 50 to 100K a month in ad spend. It just wouldn't work. Every time I start scaling up the ad stuff.
Okay, so I'm qualified to tell you this because I had the same problems you did. I had the same exact problems you did. And I'm going to tell you exactly how I solved those problems. And it's very important on these calls, one thing to state, since we're usually working with a higher caliber of person, and a lot of times if you're doing this B2B, they're marketers. They know what's going on marketing wise. You don't need to fluff around with them, and actually being straight to the point and not full of BS is refreshing. So don't be afraid to just be like, look, I'm not going to use all these buzzwords. Let's just get to the results. I find that's very effective B2B when you're actually dealing with other marketers and whatnot. So then what I do is I say, look, I used to have the same exact problems you had, and this is exactly how I fixed them. And so we introduced the 3 keys, the 3 diseases that they have. This is the part of the script where we really go and start causing pain. So we're going to introduce the 3 diseases that cause and prevent them from getting to their goal. Okay, it's going to be this thing, and this thing. And let's get real. Almost every business is trying, almost every person is trying to get results without these things. And let's get real. Let's go look at the actual results. Let's go look at this happening. So what we're going to do at this point in time is now we're going to say, look, the way I fix this in my business, and I fix it for all these businesses and all these other people that you just saw, was these 3 things. I found these 3 diseases in my business. I found these 3 diseases with what I was doing. And everybody has these sitting around. Here's exactly where they are. And so what we do at this point is we take them in and we show them where the disease is at. We show them what the disease looks like. We don't show them how to fix it yet. We just show them what it's like. Okay, so in this example for high risk, what I do is I take them into my dashboard and I show them how off Google tracking is compared to my tracking. Okay, that's it. I just show them what the disease looks like. I show them what the result. I show them the damage that's being caused. You have to find some way to show them the damage that's happening in their business or what they're missing out on. Okay, and so this is the point where we start the training and say, okay, this is how I fixed it. You've seen that I've done this for other people. You've seen that I had the same exact problem. You've seen that I have figured out how to fix the problem and where the problem's at. You've seen what the problem looks like. And by the way, you probably have this in your business. How silly is it to think that you can go and be competitive in a race when you have these problems with your business? And so here's exactly how to solve these things in your business or in whatever you're doing. That's how this works. Okay.
Throughout my entire business, the process of the checkout, the email opt-ins, the webinars, it was plugged into everything. And at the end of this call, I'll get into the 5-point tracking, I'll get into all the sciencey stuff, I'll get into why it's
okay. So this is exactly what I've done right here. Okay, so backing up again, my name is Alex Becker. I'm qualified to tell you this. I'm just restating this over and over again because this is such a simple pitch. I'm qualified to tell you this because I had the same problems you had. Here's exactly the things that I fixed to solve these problems that you're having. Okay? Here's what the problems look like when they're not addressed. Here's the big bad result thing that's going to happen to you if you don't fix these problems. So it's just like, look, I used to have the same disease as you. I had all the same exact symptoms. And here's exactly how I fixed the disease. And more importantly, let's look at the long term. Let's look at what this disease is going to do to you if you leave it unaddressed. Here's where the problem's going to pop up. Here's what it looks like. Here's the damage it's going to do to your business. And if you're trying to be competitive with these type of disadvantages, you're trying to get the result you're looking at, it's not going to work out. It's like running a race with a cast. So here's exactly how you fix these things. And so what we're going to do is we're going to hop into the training, and the training is going to be particular to what you're selling. And my training for Hyros, what I do is I go through each of these things right here. I say, this is how we fix it. All right. Step 1, spot winners, scale winners. And so I show myself going into the software, spotting the winners, and then scaling the winners. Okay, these are the places where they're really losing it. I make them understand, look, a lot of businesses, they try and run their ads, but they can't spot their winners. And so look at all the campaigns right here that I would have turned off if I didn't spot this. And so what you want to do is you want to go through training and spot the places in their business that they don't understand, or spot the problems in their life that they don't understand and cause pain around them. Can't see your winners? Man, you're probably losing a ton of money right here. And attach it back to a result. That's what we want to do in the training. So step 1, here's the first big problem. Here's all the bad things that happen when you don't fix this problem. Here's all the gains you could make if you did fix this problem. Step 2, here's this big problem right here. Here's all the bad, horrible things that will happen if you don't fix this problem. Here's exactly how everybody who doesn't fix this problem, here's all the things they're suffering from. Here's how much money it's losing them, or here's the exact painful results it's getting them. Be sure to attach it to an actual financial result or an actual thing that's happening in their lives that's negative. And then here's the other thing right here. Here's the other thing you're not doing. And here's exactly how it's damaging your business. And each of these ones right here, I point how they're not doing this, how it's losing them a ton of money in their business, at least 10 to 20%, and stopping them from making another 10 to 20%. I just do this 3 times in a row. And I give them a bonus step 2. And so at this point in time, here's exactly what I've done. I've shown them massive pain. I've shown them that bad things are going to happen to them. I show them exactly financially down to a statistic how bad these things are that are happening to them. I show them that if they just fix these simple things, that it's going to explode. Do that once, do that twice, do that 3 times. At this point, they're in massive pain. They're in massive pain going, shit, I have these same exact problems. Shit, I see exactly how much money I'm losing right now. Shit, this is painful. I don't like this. And it's just, the amount of money, more money I could make is just sitting right there. The amount that I could add to my business is sitting right there. You're going to see the same exact pitch in the iron pitch. It's the exact same thing. And that pitch, for example, I go through and I say, man, all right, let's talk about your funnels. Have you optimized the email delivery? Nope. Oh, you're probably cutting 20% of your income off right there. Have you optimized this thing? Nope. Okay, cool. Well, I mean, if you just fix these things, it'd be huge. Okay, let's talk about the copy. Oh, you're using Russell Brunson's perfect webinar script. You're going to go run some unoptimized script out there. That's not going to work. Think about how much money you're losing. Man, if you just had a better script. Step 3, same thing. I'm qualified. This is how I fixed it. And I've proven that I fixed it for other people just like you. Here are the 3 things that are causing the most problems. Here's the big bad result that it's going to cause in your business. Here's all the money you're losing. Here's the symptoms of the disease. Here's everything coming out, coming to the surface, bubbling the surface that you're not noticing. And here's the 3 components of the disease. Here's how it's destroying you. Here's how you could stop being destroyed and make so much more. Here's another way it's destroying you. Here's how you could stop that and make so much more. Here's another thing that's destroying you, and you can make so much more. And if you just had this, imagine how much different your life would be. Imagine how much different your life would be. So we go through the training. That's what the training does. The training is meant to make them feel those things. Whenever you train, it is always a 1, 2, 3 process. Introduce the problem, show exactly how much damage it's doing to them, attach the damage to an actual result, an actual financial amount of damages or an actual emotional amount of damages, show them how much they have the gain if they just fixed it. 1, 2, 3. And then at the end of it, say, man, you know, how are you going to move forward with all these problems? How are you going to build your business losing this much money because you don't have tracking? How are you going to grow your info business or your service business without being on YouTube ads and having an optimized funnel and copywriting that sucks this bad? How are you going to run this race? What is your plan here? I don't know. Well, wouldn't everything be simpler if you just had the same thing I have right here? Wouldn't everything be simpler if you had the same tracking? Wouldn't everything be simpler if you had the same funnels, the same copywriting? Yeah, it would. Okay, well then you have 3 options to go and solve this problem. Option 1, unreasonable option. Option 2, Another unreasonable option. Option 3, us. Schedule a call with me. Option 1, unreasonable option. Options 2, unreasonable option. Option 3, just pick up the phone and call us because you're in this massive pain right now. Don't suffer. I'll just fix it for you. That's it. Okay? And so what I like to do for these calls right here is I like to stress, hey, look, I understand we're on this call and I said I'm going to give you all these solutions and stuff like that, but your business, your life is a very unique thing. There's no way I could provide a one-size-fits-all solution for every single business that's watching this. So it would probably cause more damage than good because every single person's business is a unique snowflake. Okay? There's too many things going on there. So just hop on a call with me. I'll show you how to fix it. I'll show you how to fix it. It's easy. Okay? And there's no way I can make a one-size-fits-all blueprint, so I'll do that on a call. And on this call, I'll show you exactly how to fix pain 1, fix pain 2, fix pain 3. Look at your double diamond. Look at the pain you need to make them feel. I'll show you to fix all that pain I just made you feel. And it will be repeatable. I'll show you all the ways to get gain from that pain, which is going to be your pain diamond 2. Usually on a double diamond pitch, your first diamond and your second diamond are just going to be opposites of each other. You cause massive pain, and then you show the opposite result if they just fix that pain. So I'm going to show you how to fix pain 1 and activate gain 1. I'm going to show you to fix pain 2, activate pain, or this is a tongue twister, and then activate gain 2. I'm going to show you to fix pain 3 and activate gain 3. The instant gains you're going to get from this are going to be absurd. And we've already helped tons of businesses like yours. Whip out all the testimonials. Whip out your testimonials at this point. Whip out the testimonials. We're in the close sequence right now. This is very repeatable. So, and then what you want to do is go and create a ROI on this call. If we just go out there, if you look at the iron funnel, I'm going to say, man, if we just go out there and improve your funnel conversion by 10%, you made this much more money. If we improve your copywriting conversions by 10%, you just made this much more money. If I just give you a few of the ad targetings I'm using, you're going to make so much more money. In fact, you're going to lose so much more money not by hopping on this call. Man, if you go and run ads on your own without this, you're going to lose thousands of dollars. Why not just hop on a call? Why not just get it right the first time? And so what you want to do is you want to actually go and break down the financial numbers of why they need to hop on the call. Man, if you go run ads on your own, this is why you need to hop on here on this iron call. If you go and try and do what I just showed you, you're going to lose $10,000 on ads. Let's make sure that doesn't happen. Okay, really block off their escapes. The gain on this call is insane. So what I do on the high-risk call is I paint out the lowest end results. Look, if you're spending $10,000 a month right here, or take your numbers that you have in your business, and we stop 10% of your waste, we help you scale another 10%, and we help you increase another 10% with our Pixel training, the value of this call is $36,000 a year. Whereas if you go and do this on your own, you're going to just lose tons of money. And the same exact thing in the iron pitch. Look, if we go and increase your funnel conversion by 10%, your copywriting by 10%, this by 10%, this call right here, even with the lowest end results, is going to be worth tens of thousands of dollars to you. Whereas if you don't hop in this call, you're going to lose tens of thousands of dollars. Your business is going to be a disaster. You're going to stay in the exact same place you're at right now. Then I mentioned, look, if you're a good fit, I might even offer to work with you. I might even offer you a chance to get on Hyros. But look, here's the thing. Not everyone's a good fit, and we like to work with businesses where we can plug in with them, and it's just an easy 1, 2, 3 thing. It's easy for us. It's easy for them. That's not always the case. And look, this is not what the call is about. We're getting people on here. We're going to help you out. We're going to deliver on you like we promised for you. And if there's a good chance to work together, we will work together. But we don't work with businesses that aren't a good fit, and you don't work with businesses that aren't a good fit. So let's actually go out here and make sure you get results from this call first. That's what I'm going to do right there. Okay. All right. So this is just more specific to Hyros. So schedule a call below. Just a basic call to action. And then make them think about the alternatives. For example, with Hyros, man, if you go run ads on your own, you're just going to lose so much money. You're probably losing tens of thousands of dollars a month running ads right now. This is super true of people that are spending hundreds of thousands a month on ads. If you go and try and build your webinar funnel without the right emails, without the right copywriting, you're just going to lose so much money, and it's going to be messed up. You're going to spend 10 months trying to figure it out when you could just hop in this call right here. Think about how awful the alternatives are, and think about how awesome the results are going to be here. I say this is going to be the highest ROI action you can take this month. It's going to be the highest ROI action you can take this month, because if you just come in here, we already went through it. We fix these 3 tiny things, you can make an extra $36,000 this year if you're spending low amounts of money on ads. If you're spending hundreds of thousands, holy shit. Same exact thing with the iron clothes. Look, you go and do this on your own, it's going to be a disaster. You come in here, we put this in here. Just even if you get minimal results from this call, the results are going to be huge. So schedule the call below. I'll see you there. And this takes, you're going to see it here in this pitch. It's at 2x speed, but it takes me about 20 minutes to get to the close. Okay, 20 minutes to get to the close with the clear training and everything involved, and about 30 minutes for the, or about 10 minutes for the close. It's the simplest pitch in the entire world. Okay, so this is how it works, and the slides with the step-by-step action points have been provided for you. This is how it works. This is it all broken down, and we'll be getting into the call script in the next video.